Yo!
Yo! What
Aj
up,
and
y'all?
Jazz here.
A and J, but not just the AJ.
So we are both in bodybuilding prep,
Yep.
and we both wanted to document our prep journey. So we figured, why not start a little podcast? What's the name of it?
Yogurt and Yap.
Yogurt and
Beef
Yap.
and Yap. Grab a bowl, chat with us, eat. It'll soon be diminished into smaller bowls. But y'all are going to be here for it.
Okay, let's talk about what made you want to compete.
What made me want to compete?
Because I remember when you came in for your interview, you mentioned like it was something that you wanted to do. So what made you want to do it and then actually pull the trigger on it?
Honestly, I figured out kind of quickly after my marathon training that I didn't need to lose more weight so much as rebuild some muscle. So I spent the entire 2025 just focusing on basically like a bodybuilder style of lifting, just like push, pull legs, rest, push, pull legs, like a 6-day split, 1 rest day, and then still doing my conditioning workouts. And, making sure I was eating enough for that. And I really just wanted to kind of fill out my body and see a little bit more definition, as I felt like I was running and it was just whatever muscle I had was just going away.
Yeah.
So after that point, I really started to see some gains, and, I had a lot of content actually for bodybuilding on my social media. And I kind of figured, well, I'm living that lifestyle already. I might as well kind of put it to good use and kind of hold myself to that standard and go in a little bit deeper and see what I'm capable of. I feel like if I'm in the season of, if something interests me in the slightest, then just go for it. You only live once, and, imagine all the things that we don't do in life just because we're embarrassed or what other people think.
To do it.
Yeah, we're just uncertain. I've just never had that attitude of oh, I can't do that. It's always been I can and I will if I want to.
Yeah.
It makes me mad when people say to themselves oh my God, I can never do that. Why not?
Yeah.
If you're a capable, able-bodied human, why can't you?
Yeah.
What's stopping you? Only you.
I heard someone one time talk about their why, and their number one why is because I can.
Yeah, because you can. Because why the hell not? When you think about yourself on your deathbed in your life, do you want to think about you decided to do all these things when you were young and not wait till you were older? That's kind of how I think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in it. We're going for it, full throttle, and we got this.
Yeah. So you're 18 weeks out.
We're 18 weeks out.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good still. How are you feeling? You're less than me.
I'm feeling good. Well, I still had 22 weeks.
Still got 20.
Or 21. 21
Is it,
now.
So how long was the cut for you?
So my the full cut's gonna be 33 weeks, which is way longer than I've ever done. The last show was 20 weeks. So
Jesus, you
12 weeks in.
You were 1 week away from having the famous Kylie Jenner line that's I'm 34 weeks today.
I don't know that line.
And if you would have been one more week into the cut, at the end of the cut, you could have been I'm 34 weeks down from this cut. Just go one more week so you can say it. Or shh, don't tell anyone. We're just gonna make the video and you're gonna be 34 weeks.
No, but it's going good so far. I'm feeling really good. I haven't hit that wall yet.
That's good.
So
what are the struggles so far that you've noticed, or some hurdles that you've had to face?
I think the biggest struggle is figuring out meal timing.
Right.
Because I don't get out of work till 8, so I don't get home till 8. So I'm having my dinner 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then just try to go to bed right after. So all that protein just kind of sitting in my stomach when I go to bed. So I'm waking up kind of bloated.
Yes, same.
But other than that, things are going good.
Because most of your dinner is just protein, right?
Yeah, so just 2 tilapia fillets and a can of green beans.
I want a can of green beans too. What are your steps at?
Hitting at least 12 every day. But it hasn't been a challenge, but I find myself oh, I have to actually be intentional about my steps.
Right.
Because I'm not coaching as much, so I'm not moving.
Right.
So I have to go on intentional walks.
Right.
What about you? What are the struggles?
Um, honestly, would say I wouldn't say I'm struggling with much other than I know like Sean, my husband was like, dang, like no date nights for a while. And I'm like, well, we can still go out. I'll just have to like bring my meal prep, you
Yeah.
know? So maybe that's, I don't know, kind of cringe. But I don't care. Like I'll go out and have my meal prep and whatever. But then you get hit with the questions. I've done that before, and I'm like, I'm just gonna bring my like yogurt bowl or whatever. I did that one time, and the bartender's like, "Why are you on such a like what diet is?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm like
prep.
I was like, I'm in prep, like," and I felt like how I did when I first started CrossFit. It's like, how do you know someone's a CrossFitter? Because they'll tell you. It's like, how do you know someone's in prep? Because they'll tell you. So, so I just told him, I was like, yeah, like, I'm in prep. And then he was like, one of the person I was thinking about that was like, oh, I'd never do that. He's like, yeah, I just work out and like eat whatever. And I'm like, well, freaking lock in. Let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
we can do it together.
Oh,
But
that'd be cool to do. Do it.
yeah, why not? Like, freaking, I'll introduce you to Carmen AJ and we'll get her done. Right?
Let's talk about some of the like mental hurdles, especially like with weight, because I know, especially like with our clients, like they struggle with, seeing the scale go up and down. How's that been for you?
That's definitely been interesting. And I've kind of had to think about how it was for me when I originally lost all my weight the first time.
Yeah.
And because, it was the same kind of fluctuations. It, it was the same fluctuations and it was the same thing, whereas you just have, you're doing everything right. So you kind of just have to keep your head down and start grinding, and then it'll start showing up on the scale. But, everything fluctuates so much, and I'm realizing that now with like timing, as far as like workouts, wake up times, protein intake, sodium intake, how much water I'm drinking. And it's just so crazy how everything gets
There's
so
so many
intertwined to that
factors.
one number on the scale. So I think as long as you know and you're holding yourself accountable that you're doing and hitting your nutrition goals, then it is going to slowly drop, and it'll be that one random day where you just get up on the scale and it's like 3 pounds down, like it was for me the other day, or it's just like all water just releasing, and you're just like, oh my god, like that makes sense, I peed like 30 times yesterday.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'd say the scale is definitely a mind f if you let
Yeah.
it be,
Yeah.
but you just can't let it be.
And that's, so many people like see the fluctuations and they're like, oh, well, this isn't working. Like, why am I even doing this? Whereas
Yeah.
like, if you just stuck it out a little bit longer, you would see that it is working and you just need to get past that little hurdle.
Yep.
And so many people let those hurdles just stop them in their tracks and just make them go backwards, where it doesn't have to be that way. Like you said, like if you know you're doing the things that you are supposed to be doing, then it's working. It might not be showing up on the scale, but it's actually happening.
Yeah. And sometimes you really just have to get that like BFFR moment with yourself and be like, am I really tracking everything? Because I run
Yeah.
into this all the time with people where they're like, I'm like, oh, well, like, what are you eating? And it's like, oh, like, I have like my coffee in the morning. It's like, okay, well, like, do you have some creamer with it? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, like, how much? Like, I don't know. I just go until I see that it's mixed. I'm like, okay, well, like 15 milliliters of creamer is like sometimes 40 calories. And y'all are
Some
putting
people are
in,
putting like whole milk in there.
first of all, some of y'all are literally having coffee with your creamer. So let's just start there. And then it ends up being like a 300, 400 calorie drink. And it's like, why? I honestly feel like since I've started prep and I've been like making sure I prioritize for the most part, like whole foods, I feel like I'm eating so much food, even though the calories have been dropped, and I still feel satiated and content, especially if I time it out correctly. I'm like, oh my God, like sometimes I'm not even hungry for dinner, even though I need to hit these goals. And I wake up and like I'm going to bed kind of late, like you, later-ish, or well, like early, but I have to wake up early.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, dang, like I'm not even like
Yeah.
hungry yet. So I think, I don't know, timing it out and just making sure you're like getting your protein, like it's doable for sure.
Yeah. And I think, like you said, like you realize that you're not even that hungry. And like I haven't hit that point where I'm like starving yet. And a lot of people, they think that they're a lot hungrier than they are. They're just like in the habit of eating. Like they're in the habit of just grabbing snacks.
Yes.
They think they're hungry, but it's like you're not.
you're just bored.
Yeah.
That's one thing that people say like is wrong. Well, all these Americans, it's like the seafood diet. We see food and we eat it. Like all these spreads everywhere, just pickling.
Because majority of people have enough body fat to hold them off for a little while.
For a while. For a while. For a while, for sure. I think it's funny because someone said to me, they're like, well, the average American's like, 30 pounds overweight. And I remember looking, I don't want to be average.
Yeah. No. I mean, I feel like that's been like one of my number one goals is to go against the grain and do whatever the majority of people aren't doing.
Yeah. You notice that when you go in like certain stores and you're like, wow, I'm like the 1% in
here. Yeah. And, cool.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
But it's also sad.
It is sad because, I feel like as a society, we're kind of like, I don't want to say normalizing things that like aren't normal, but we're like being more accepting of things, but also not in a good way because we're glamorizing things that just simply aren't healthy. Like, I mean, there's TV shows now that are like, the 1,000-pound sisters, and they're making a ton of money, and it's off of like unhealthy habits. And now your content is getting involved where people are doing these huge mukbangs of eating the worst possible food for views, and people are doing anything to get that social media fame, and they're picking up these unhealthy habits. It's so normalized now, and it's like this isn't healthy. Yeah. Like black and white, it's just not healthy. So I feel like that's with social media and trying to get famous, get views, TikTok, it's definitely like an issue now.
And just with how like addicted people are to their phones, like you have to control what you're watching and what you're scrolling through, because each time you scroll, like that's like a judgment, like you're deciding, do I like this, do I not like this? And most of the time people just are doing it mindlessly. They're just
I think I saw this one video where this girl was like, I literally feel like I like acquired like a binge eating disorder from watching too many people talk about their binge eating disorders. And I was just like, interesting. I was like, let me just, not interested.
Yeah. No, and it's crazy because, you become like what you consume, and like people are spending at least like 2 hours a day just scrolling through social media.
Yeah.
And they don't realize it's just, how much time they're wasting doing that. A lot of people say they don't have time to do the things that they want to do, but look at your screen time and see where you're spending your time.
Exactly. And you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Do you feel like since you started your fitness journey that you've like gotten maybe some of your friends to come along with you on your fitness journey? Or do you feel like you've kind of dropped off some of your friends once you started your fitness journey because they just weren't with you the same?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's, even like without fitness, like you're going to lose people along the way. And I think especially with like my life, like I'm really particular about like who is like in my circle and like who I keep close, because like you said, like you are who you surround yourself with. And I don't want that negativity, like, and it's not it might be dickish, but you have to protect your energy and how you show up. So definitely, I mean, definitely not lost people, but like distance myself from them. And you want to keep the people that support you and the people that lift you up like close. Just I want to influence people in a positive way, and I want people that are around me to influence me in a positive way. So anyone that doesn't do that, like, why am I gonna spend time with them? Time
just
is
like
so
all growth.
Time is so like valuable, and you can't waste it on people that like don't want to be lifted up. Like catch, like think about the people that you're surrounding yourself with, and if you get like, if you just don't feel good after you leave them, like it's time to start thinking about.
I agree. There's just some people out there that I've met along the way that they wouldn't be them without their problems. And there's always there's always an issue. There's always something wrong. There's always, and it's like the sign that we have on the bathroom there. It's like, be better than your excuses. And it's like they'll always have excuses. They'll always be in their own way. And I've definitely had to kind of same thing, just outgrow some people along, because it's tunnel vision for me. And I mean, I had to have that conversation with some of my family, just about my prep and like my expectations. And I don't want any negative comments along the way. If you don't think this is healthy, if you don't think this, keep that crap to yourself, because I'm doing this and I want your support, or we just won't be
Yeah.
super close for the time.
Yeah. And that's something like having those conversations with them, and you don't have to like just go ghost. Like you can tell them like, hey, like I'm not feeling this. I don't know like how you're feeling, but I don't like that. I don't feel supported by you.
Yeah.
And that's being an adult and being able to communicate these things.
Yeah. Communication is definitely key.
But yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people have excuses, and yes, excuses can be valid, but you have to start realizing when you're just piling on excuse after excuse.
Yeah. Just pure accountability.
And that's what having a coach is good for.
I think so too. I feel like having like just like deciding to do like this prep and like locking in, like I definitely like I definitely got in the habit too of being like, oh, like, you can have this and you can have that, but then you want to be in a cut, and it's just like, do you really want to be in a cut if I had to have that like Jasmin BFFR, like you're in your own way right now moment, and I feel like definitely like having you guys here and being like, let's freaking do it, just like made me like lock in again and like be like how like my old self.
Yeah.
So definitely don't slip up, because it's easy to slip back into some old habits that you didn't even realize were habits.
Yeah. And again, that's just surrounding yourself with the right people.
Yeah, for sure.
Being in here, like my last prep is like when we opened the gym, and just being surrounded by these people helped out so much, because like again, like I said, like I want to be able to influence people in a positive way, and like you have to show up. Like you can't just slack off. So just having that accountability and like knowing like it's bigger than me helps out a ton.
Yeah, you like gotta like walk the walk and talk the talk, and
Yeah.
do the thing.
Yeah.
And show up every day. Show everyone like you should be doing something every single day that should help you be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I like to live my life.
And I feel like a lot of people say they have a hard time like sleeping or just stuff like that, and I think that's because one, they don't do that right, like they don't do anything hard, but they also like don't really know what they should be doing, so they're just kind of up like feeling unaccomplished, like feeling like they should be doing more.
Yeah.
Like their day wasn't successful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like a lot of like newbies in the gym make the same mistake where like they get like super motivated at one point, and then they try to do too much to the point where it's like not sustainable, and then it ends up just like all falling apart. And I mean, no one knows you as much as you know you.
Yeah.
So you have to know what works best for you. Like, are you a group fitness person? Like, I don't know. You got to set yourself for success in the best ways that you can be successful. And I think when you target all those points, then success is inevitable.
Yeah. It's like when people come in to sign up, like they'll do their onboarding, and like we'll talk about like setting goals at least for their first week, and they'll come in not working out at all. They'll come in getting like 3,000 to 5,000 steps a day, and just eating whatever they want. But they'll come in like, oh, I'm going to do 5 workouts. I'm going to hit 12,000 steps, and I'm going to follow this meal plan perfectly. It's like you're setting yourself up for success or for failure there, because that's not realistic. Like you're not just going to do that 180. We have to make gradual changes. Like let's set smaller goals to start. And a lot of people don't like doing that because they're, oh, that's too easy. It's like, well, if it's too easy, let's get some wins first. Let's get some wins, and then we'll build up. Instead of, setting these outlandish goals and you falling way too short and you getting discouraged with yourself, and just not wanting to do anything because you don't like trust yourself, or you feel bad about yourself that you didn't hit the goals that you set. That
was my problem for a long time. I'd like have a notebook of like everything and like how what I was gonna do at this point in the day, and
Yeah.
just like too planned out. Too planned out. And then I was just like, you know what? Almost it got to a point where it's almost like less is more for a second. And then you fall in love with the process and you start holding yourself accountable more. It's like, let's see if I can do this because I just was successful in this area. And then it just grows. And then before you know it, you're freaking where
In
you
prep.
want to be. You freaking did it.
Cool. That's all I got right now.
Oh, I have one.
What you got?
What's a gym hot take?
Gym hot take.
What's a gym hot take?
Like, give me an example.
Like, okay, here's my gym hot take. Like,
sounds hot.
I kind of said it earlier. Normalizing things that aren't normal, like blah blah blah, like in that kind of realm of things. I don't want to cancel myself.
That's like the worst thing about like posting on social.
I know. Okay, gym hot take. Frickin' supersetting between two cables in gym peak hours. What are you doing? It's gym peak hours, and I need to hit my freaking straight arm pull down. Pick one and change the attachment and be gone. That's my gym hot take.
Okay, gym hot take. I might have to think about this one.
What's something triggering? What about the what's your view on like women's wear in the gym?
Wait. No, y'all do you. You do whatever you want.
I mean, I don't know. Some people have that hot. Some people have that as like a hot take. Like, oh, it's like too revealing. Are these girls even getting a workout? You know.
No, I mean, I think some people, some women just, you know. No, I think a lot of people go into the gym.
This is definitely a hot take because he can't talk.
Not even like working out, and you know that's probably my biggest pet peeves. Like when people are in the gym just doing the most random stuff ever. Like, where did you see that? Like
Instagram, duh.
Yeah.
The Wanderers. That's what
again,
they're
like
called.
rotating between machines, just half reps, or just loading it with so much weight that they can't even do it, or
too much ego lifting.
Yeah.
It's funny. I feel like another gym hot take because it comes back to like the women's wear. I feel like we get all dolled up to go to the gym a lot of the times, which whatever, because like you look good, you lift good, right? Like that's a vibe. But I feel like at least in my gym, there's a bunch of wanderers, okay? Where we're just wandering about, taking up space, looking, and then when you finally maybe do one set, you just like leave your and shit there.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? Re-rack your weights, people. Oh yeah. That pisses me off. All the
or just when like there's a group of people hogging the machine that you need, and like they're all just standing there talking, no one's even using it.
You're talking about the broccoli heads.
Yeah.
The broccoli heads on the benches.
School's out or over summer, it's ridiculous.
Well, you know, Planet Fitness just announced like free teens for the summer.
Gotta love Planet Fitness. It's so funny whenever people come in, we ask them what gym they go to. Planet Fitness. They're so embarrassed by it.
Pizza on Wednesday, duh.
That's my favorite part. That's what I'm looking forward to the most after prep.
Oh, is it your favorite? Like what? Yeah. What's? I know we're gonna reverse properly.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We're gonna reverse properly. Well, what's one thing? We'd be lying if we said we don't want one of those videos like we see on social media of like everything I ate after prep. I'm like, oh my god, I can finally make one of those videos. But I really do want to reverse fight. But tell the truth. What's something? Give me 3 main things you're excited to eat after prep.
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Waffle House might be the first meal I eat.
First meal.
Pizza.
Pizza from where?
Any like New York style pizza.
Any New York, okay.
And then probably like a juicy burger.
Really?
Yeah.
Burger. Don't you get that same vibe from your 97 or 3 just patty?
No, I don't. I don't. I want like a juice or greasy, like cheesy
Like a Five Guys burger. Those
No,
things.
Five Guys is the worst. Give me like a cookout burger.
Cookout. Okay, that's
Cookout.
some sloppiness right there.
All right, what about you?
What about me?
Top three.
Top three. Shit. Well, I already ordered some peanut butter from Nerdy Nuts at my mom's house. And it's, if you know me, you know that I love anything birthday cake flavor, wedding cake flavor, and then I just like cake. So maybe just some
just gonna
cake.
Order a sheet cake.
Yeah, just a sheet cake to the head. I don't know, like a nothing bundt cake, red velvet, or the funfetti one is a vibe. I don't know. I was like trying not to think about this too hard to like romanticize it. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this. We're setting ourselves up for failure. I don't know. Maybe just like a sweet treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really miss me and Sean's like Friday salads at the Garrison in Pineville. It's like just has like avocado. It's just, I mean, it's just a blackened chicken. It's just a good salad. I mean, it's not unhealthy except for like maybe the dressing. Yeah. I miss that. I don't know. I feel like I like haven't.
Some chips and queso.
I mean, I haven't had like fast food in so long that I can't even say like I miss fast food. Like, I don't know. Maybe some sweets. We'll just go with that. A sweet treat.
I'm not a sweet person.
Just, Farm said just in person you're sweet. I don't know. All right. Well, should we wrap it up for yogurt and yap with no yogurt today? And then we're done with prep. It could be froyo and yap.
Down with that.
Let's get it!